Hi.
Hello, welcome to our van.
I'm Jacob.
And I'm Nikki, and we're Sprinter Van Diaries. First, we want to thank everyone that's inspired us, helped us, informed us, hung out with us, taught us about van life, about the community, about traveling, about North and South America, about everything.
So before we send the van off to the next owner, let's show you the van.
So first, welcome to our living room. What we wanted was to really be able to share our space when we have people come over. So we wanted this to stay relatively open, so we didn't put anything that blocks the doorway. These two seats, the front seats, as in most vans, have swivel. So this will also turn 180. So if it's just Jacob and myself, you know, we can sit comfortably on these guys. If we have guests, then we can bring this out. So that doubles as a nice little bench, as well as a ton of storage. So we carry a lot of heavy foods, canned beans, things like that here, as well as propane, your wine, your liquor, and Leica's dog food is here. So the kitchen, everyone loves looking at kitchens because that's, you know, if you don't have that in your van, you're going to be spending a lot of time eating out. So it was really important for us to have a lot of counter space. So, you know, nice big counter. This is actually a sink, but we actually built a nice little wood cutting board that lays over it and just kind of extends your usable space a little bit more. And one of our favorite features is our stove storage. We did not intend for that to happen. Jacob and I one day were sitting here saying, you know, how are we going to store this stove efficiently? And then we realized that under the cabinets, we were missing about 1.5 inches. So Jacob went at it with, I think, what was it?
Skill saw.
A skill saw, and excavated it out so it fits absolutely perfectly. It has a lip so it doesn't slide out if we slam on the brakes. And yeah, we have a propane tank under here usually. It's not in right now, but the hose would just attach so that way, you know, you just connect the hose quickly and you're ready to cook. This is also our water system, so you have your gray and clean water 5-gallon tanks. That would last us about 3 days of use. Here's more food storage. So the faucet, we love this faucet. It's a hand pump, which really helps kind of mitigate your water usage and control it. So that really helps with the, you know, only staying down to 5 gallons every 3 days. This is our ARB 37-liter fridge. It uses only a few amps per hour, so it's super energy efficient. So cooking in the van, I am not a big cook. Neither is Jacob. Sorry. But yeah, so we try to keep things simple. One of the things for us that was a challenge was really coming up with new recipes. When you're living in a van with confined space, you know, you find yourself coming back to the same recipes often. So what we did was actually, we curated a van life cookbook, which you can download for free on our website. We tried to shop a lot at local markets, which was absolutely a great way to meet people, really practice the language and try, you know, the local food.
When we designed our bedroom, we put the bed up pretty high so that to make space in the back for the garage, which we'll show you a little bit later. We put a nice memory foam mattress in there. It's actually the most comfortable bed that we've ever slept in. So often, like, we'll go visit people and they invite us into their second bedroom or so, and we're just, you know, declining because this is just the best place for us ever. We got storage on the side here, so, you know, there's plenty of space for all the clothes you could ever need. This is literally, like, in these cabinets, this is all the clothes we took on our trip for 2 years, and that was plenty. We got, like, our bathroom stuff here. Gotta have your toilet paper close by when you're in Central America. Another cool feature of this bed platform here is our secret storage compartment. So this is where we store our computers and electronics. It's the perfect depth for it, and it just worked out really well. So it's out of the way. People don't find it that easily, and yeah, it's worked out really great. So staying cool in hot climates is pretty important. We installed this ceiling fan here. It's a fantastic fan, which most people in vans put in. It works really well. It just opens up pretty easily. It has like 3 different speeds. And especially with these vents that are out here, you can create a nice draft. So it keeps you pretty cool inside of here. And then on the other end, when you're in cold climates, We were in Jackson Hole a little while ago, and it was negative 25 degrees. That was a pretty big lesson for us. It just doesn't work, like camping in the van, like in those types of temperatures. So we put in a diesel heater. It's an S-bar heater, and it keeps the van perfectly 70 degrees all day, even when it's 10 degrees outside. And yeah, we can even leave our dog inside, and she can just chill while we're skiing. To power all of this, we have a solar panel on the roof. It's 135 watts, and an auxiliary battery. All our appliances are pretty energy efficient, so we have our ARB fridge, which doesn't take much electricity, with LED lighting. The fan doesn't take much, and all the other stuff we do is charge cell phones and computers. It's the perfect setup, for a pretty minimalist trip. So yeah, now our favorite part, what everybody calls the garage. So there's tons of storage space here. We designed the bed platform to be 39 inches high so that we could fit a 29er bicycle like underneath it. So we had 2 bicycles in here as we were traveling down to South America. We designed this little sled that helped us put the bikes in more easily. Camping equipment, spare parts, tools, air compressor, chains, like we had everything in here, and still a lot of room to spare. So this is pretty much perfect. We also have another secret compartment right here, just for the little knickknacks, just bike tools and so on. And of course, you always have to take some spare tubes.
When we were first designing the build, a few things that were really important to us was having our bikes on the inside of the van. We didn't want to be parading through Central and South America with our bikes on the outside and having to worry about them.
Yeah, and then also having the bed platform be permanent, so you just pull over on the side of the road at night, jump right back into bed without having to shuffle things around and move things to the front. Also, you can just have one person drive and the other person sleep at the same time, which works out pretty well.
Yeah, so the other thing that was important to us was having a nice cozy feel of the van when you're spending full-time, all your time in the van, or living in the van full-time, that it be nice and cozy, which is what led us to have cedar paneling, nice warm colors, the lighting being nice and warm, and cozy feeling. So that was kind of what made us decide on that.
Yeah, made the bedroom really comfortable because you have this cabin feeling to it. There's just this one little screw in the back that's just a little bit misaligned, and I just couldn't sleep for some nights.
Yeah, so after getting back from the trip, we just were using the van basically for weekends as we, were working. And what we realized that after living in it and then only using it on weekends, it made it feel really big. So we actually ended up deciding to sell it. We were gonna...
At the same time, we thought we were running the slowest sell process you could ever imagine. So we were talking a lot about selling it, but we never actually put it anywhere online or told anyone about it seriously. So
yeah, we recently sold it to a German guy, Thomas. He is a photographer in Alaska, and thankfully he'll be taking the van back down to Argentina. So he'll be doing the Pan American. We're really excited for him, and he'll be coming to pick it up in a couple days.
Yeah, so not an easy time for us parting with our home,
but that just gives us an opportunity to think and build out the next one, which hopefully will come in the next couple weeks, so stay tuned. All right, so thank you all for coming to take a look at our van. We appreciate you letting us share our home with you. We also want to thank everyone for the inspiration and all the great memories you've helped us create. They'll stay with us for a lifetime.
If you have any questions, contact us through sprinteranddiaries.com.
And stay tuned, the adventure will continue.
Tell you I found what I was looking